of new people in the NetSuite space, when they migrate from, let's say, a QuickBooks to NetSuite, a lot of the consultants will be providing advice on customization, adding scripts, JavaScripts, and things like that. In some cases, that's really good, especially if you've maxed out the native functionality. But up until then, we don't recommend that. There's always ways to optimize without resorting right away to scripting or coding or customization. What it does is it slows down your NetSuite account. It will affect the performance. And we've been doing rescue or remediation work for a lot of these situations. So we're a huge proponent of maximize NetSuite native functionality first before resorting to customization. The most common one that we've been seeing is coming from the sales teams, right? How they enter orders in the system. It could come from many sources, from a mobile device, from a tablet, from a POS. You can also key it in, right? And then once an order is created, it's followed by a series of approvals, right? If it's over X amount, it needs to be approved by a certain role or person, and so on and so forth. So when you put too many rules in place, most of the time there will be conflicts, performance issues. We have a customer who's complaining about it takes 120 seconds to save an order transaction, which is driving him nuts. CFO, the operations team, the finance team, whenever they're clear on their objectives, how they want their business processes should work, and even better if they can diagram it, right? Explaining it to our consultants. We utilize workflows and advanced workflows in NetSuite, and that's still part of the native solution. So having an excellent counterpart on the client side, a project sponsor, sometimes they call it that, is very, very critical. Solution partner like us exists in order to specialize in particular niches or verticals, right? When somebody understands your world, for example, I myself am an Amazon seller, right? I've integrated my Amazon account to my NetSuite account, right? So there's a pipe in between. Being a user and a pusher of the same said product, right, helps because you live it day in and day out. The other thing is having that consulting hat, doing proactive problem solving versus being an order taker. We bring up issues or best practices before the client, even thinks of it, right? We understand that customers are experts of their services, of their products, but not necessarily NetSuite, right? So proactive consulting, extreme ownership, and industry expertise, if I can, narrow it down to top 3 value add. Yeah. It's an interesting topic. The good news is that we have NetSuite consultants that are also SOX certified, right? In preparation for that IPO. Most of them go through SPAC. There are certain guidelines, that they have to prepare for, and all of the audit trail validation and things like that is critical, for what they're trying to do. So I think having that early stage conversation with the stakeholders is very, very important. So bare minimum, we have 3 people at any given account. A team captain would have anywhere from 8 to 12 years, sometimes more, experience in solutioning within the NetSuite environment. A functional consultant who knows all the native features and functionalities of NetSuite. And then lastly, a technical consultant who would be in charge of customization, scripting, and all kinds of dev work.